If they were in Queens, they would get lots of choreographical notes, just saying.
Oh, who's that about?
Claimed to be the best dancer, but in my opinion, she was outdanced.
Hello, Divas, I'm Cherry West, the Red Berry Veteran, and welcome back to another episode of Red Berry Reviews. This week on Red Berry Reviews, we're reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 5 Episode 3, and got its girl groups. This is my favourite week, favourite challenge, so I'm very excited to review this. And joining me, we have none other than the fabulous Queen from Queens, the show Rupauls, currently on a UK theatre tour. So joining us backstage in the dressing room is the one and only Reign Supreme.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
You look incredible.
As do you, my gorgeous darling.
Stop it.
So yes, this week is the girl groups. What was your thoughts when you heard it was girl groups? I bet you loved that.
Well, obviously, as someone who is very well versed now at being in a girl group, I was like this, like with my little beady eye. But I thought the girl group challenge is always one of my favourites.
Yeah,
because it shows who can actually perform, as well as, you know, it encompasses a lot. You have to sing or rap, you have to dance, you have to do the lip sync to the thing you wrote. Like, do you know what I mean? It's a very telling episode of who's got some staying power.
True. But yeah, so the teams were Vicki, Michaela, Tamara, Delicious, and
Cara.
Caramel. And so that was the group of 5. And then there was Ginger Johnson, Kate Butch, Banksy, and Naomi. So you would rather have been in the camp group?
So, like, I always think, like, when I think of the girl group challenge, I'm like, oh, this is my moment to give you boom, cat. And then, then I was like, actually, what ones have, like, a bit more staying power, I think, are the ones that make people laugh.
Yeah, that is true.
So, I don't know. Like, I like both of them for different reasons.
But yes, so let's just go straight into the girl groups. So the first group was called Fierce Force 5. Now, this was obviously the strongest team, in my opinion, with regarding the verses, the choreography, like, just the way they looked like a girl band.
I agree that they were more of what a traditional girl band is and, like, does. So, like, the choreography was strong, everyone sounded and looked good, the look was cohesive, like, they looked like a girl band. So yeah, I agree with you there that they were more of, like, a girl band.
So who stood out to you in this team? Who had your favourite verse / look?
Tamara Thomas.
Yeah, I agree. I was going to say that.
Her verse was so strong, and it was good that they kept her, like, the last verse in the song, and I think that made it better. Another one who I really liked Vicki's. Like, the way she, like, done the way she sang it was like, I love when queens are given, like, an instrumental, but the way they sing it doesn't really, like, fit the instrumental. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's not the obvious, I'm Vicki, and I'm gonna win, and I do this. Like, it was yeah. The only thing I didn't enjoy was that, like, her voice, like, she did sound good. I was being shady before. She sounded good, but her performance didn't match that, in my opinion. Like, and when they cut back to, like, when everyone was doing the boom, 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 and her feet didn't even leave the ground.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, come on, honey.
I've really watched this episode twice. You'd be looking at everyone's feet and everything.
I was like this. Oh, baby, dance captain, honey. I was like this, writing notes.
But yes, moving on to the next group, we have, what were they called?
The M52s.
52s. Oh my god, I'm so glad you remember. I don't write notes down. So the M52s that had Ginger and Kate Butch and stuff. Now, who stood out? I really liked Kate's verse.
I thought Kate's verse was really camp. I think she's a dark horse. I feel like she is the UK's version of season 5's Jinx Monsoon.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The one that people, like, they kind of keep forgetting that she's actually really good. The other girls, I mean. I have to do a personal shout out to 2 of my favourite moments of the episode. One was when the foot saxophone was played.
That was fierce.
That was hilarious. And number 2, I'm so glad I didn't make the final edit of Banksy's ad-lib at the end, where she was like, boom, but a brom, and she went, where's Claire from Sterbs?
Oh my god,
tickled my pickle.
That was good. I wonder why they didn't add that in.
So yes, that was the 2 girl groups. Let's go straight onto the runway. Now, category was pop icons. Who would you have wanted for pop icons? Or, like, who would you have done?
Oh my god. On the spot. Do you know what? Actually, one of them was done by Kate, Shania Twain. That look.
Okay, really? Would you have done that?
With the leopard print is so iconic, but I think I would have done, no, I'm totally lying to you. I would have done Madonna.
I feel like if I was on Drag Race, I'd go with, like, the young I do like young stuff, so I'd probably do like Ariana Grande.
Pop icon.
I was literally about to say you will do Ariana Grande.
Yeah, I'd probably
do like Ariana Grande and do like, I think I'd love that. I'd be very fair. But yes, moving on to the runways category is pop icons, and first up we have Banksy. Now this look was absolutely. Was this David Bowie?
David Bowie.
Yeah. Okay. Thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, thought it was someone else. This look was so good. The way the makeup and so, like she looked identical to them.
Actually, it was 10 out of 10 for me. It was one of my favourites on the runway.
so good. Like this one was very good, and like.
I mean, I don't really know. Like, I don't really have anything else to say about it. Like, it was just very pure.
It was just like spot on, and like even the way like their mannerisms. Oh, don't know if that comes. The mannerisms were like, oh my god, sorry, I'm getting loads of messages. So popular, excuse me. Like the way that Banksy like walked the runway as well. Like they really had the Bowie essence, the Bowie vibe. It was hot. It was good.
Yeah. Moving on to our next one, we have the one and only Kate Bush. Now she's giving us Shania Twain. Okay, I do like this. I don't like. There's like 3 different leopard prints on this. I'm currently looking at it, and there's like I think there's. Oh
I love the idea. I love like the long cape, like of the jacket. It was very like identical to the video. But like they said to Tamara, we want a drag version of Elvis. This wasn't, in my opinion, a drag version of Shania Twain.
Yeah, it was very like minimalistic, and it was literally just a coat with a bodysuit and heels.
But then I will say, the way she delivered it on the runway was funny. Like, you know how she was getting out the thing that doesn't impress her.
Yeah, that was
again clever cookie, making it better than it is.
Yeah.
Moving on to our next queen, we have Naomi, Cara, and she's giving us Beyonce.
Yes.
I think it was quite shady that they put her after Caramel, because I don't think this was that good. Like, it genuinely was just like a long coat with a stone bat.
This was a lovely example of an ASOS dress that will then fit the brief. Like, she looked pretty, but it wasn't.
I mean, she really just went in her cupboard and went, what can I wear that gives this? And then, like, do you know what I mean? It was not the same.
Moving on to our next one, we have Michaela Maruli, and they're giving us all 5 of the Spice Girls. Now, I don't know what everyone's like. Why is this like blowing up? Like, I genuinely thought this was a mess.
To me, gave me Halloween.
Yeah, I suppose, but like it just it's a good idea when you think of it, but when you actually look at it, like all the different, like I think it was just too much.
I don't love it nor hate it. I was just kind of like, oh, that's a cool idea, and it wasn't dreadful. I didn't look at it and go, oh, but I didn't look at it and go, woo. I was just like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing.
That's same with me. I mean, I like the wig. I thought
it was quite cool how like she had Baby Spice and then Ginger Spice. I thought that was quite a good idea. But like. Yeah, it was not my favourite this week. Moving on, so our next queen we have Vicki Vivacious, and she's given us Freddie Mercury.
Yes.
I did really like this, although, like, going back to the more drag, I feel like it genuinely was just like a jumpsuit, catsuit type thing, or like trouser / top thing with like a cape at the back.
I feel like other than Banksy, like I just went, yeah, okay, to a lot of them. Like, again, I thought the idea was really cool. I love that it was Freddie, and it was, again, something a bit more androgynous, like what Banksy did. And it wasn't like an obvious, like, oh, I've got a yellow dress so I can just be Beyonce. Like, there was some thought and, like, work got into it. But, again, I wasn't like, wow.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like,
Moving on to our next queen, we have Ginger. Oh, we have Ginger Johnson. She's giving us Elton John. It was okay.
My thing is, I don't know the direct reference that she's talking about, the performance that she was talking about. But for me, if you're going to do Elton John and you don't have on a massive pair of glasses.
Yeah.
But then I don't know if it's from the exact reference. Maybe Elton John didn't wear glasses that day.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it looked cool, like all the feathers and stuff, but like it was just. Like...
Moving on to our next queen, we have Caramel giving us Beyonce. Now, this was, like, I was gagged at this.
This was really good.
This is like one of my favourite looks she's done.
It's not hard to beat the bloody parrot from last week, was it? The only way is up, honey, when you come out like that. Which, by the way, side note, she should have been in the bottom 2 for that. And while I've got everyone's attention, I am so mad that Alexis went home with the look that she had. She was not the worst. I'm baffled.
I think Alexis's was really bad. Do you not think?
Really?
The only thing I thought that was bad about Alexis' dress was that I could see her coochie and the thigh was too high. like her stood next to Caramel and Naomi. Like they were like here and she was like here.
Oh wow.
So yeah, Caramel's look was phenomenal. It looked identical to like Beyonce's. Like I was blown away. This was like, wow. Moving on to our next queen, we have Tamara Thomas. Now this was really good, and she looks a lot like him, and I was quite shocked actually.
I just wish I liked the pants. I thought they were nice, but I just think the jacket could have either been like oversized deliberately or like really tailored because it was like in the middle. Like it didn't fit her very nicely. But like the beading and all the like rhinestones and all the beading was really pretty.
Yeah.
But like if there was like a massive, because he always used to have like a collar. If there was like a huge collar or something that like made the proportions different, and then the flares could have been like, oh sorry, I've not got any tights on. Flares were like massively flared at the bottom, and then there was like a big collar, Elvis collar at the top. So it did this.
Yeah.
That would have been like 10 out of 10.
No, but I agree. Like if she had like a big collar and like flares and stuff, that made it like bigger. Yes. So moving on to our last queen on the runway, we have Delicious, and she's giving us Nicki Minaj. But yeah, I really like this. I thought it was very Delicious as well. It was like it was giving Nicki Minaj. And yeah, I think she looked really good this week.
I agree. I think her makeup's really good. The costume looked gorgeous. Like she looked really good, like head to toe, really well put together.
But yeah, that is it for this week's episode of Red Berry Reviews with the Reign Supreme from Queens to Show with Balls. Now, where can they catch you on all social medias?
So you can follow me on Instagram at It's Reign Supreme, and Reign is spelled R-E-I-G-M, people, not R-A-I-N.
I got
it's
it
not
right.
the weather. It's not raining outside. I'm raining. Get it? And then you can follow me outside of that with Queens the Show, and go on our website at Queens with a Z, and we are touring the country until November 25th. Book a ticket.
Woohoo!
I am a queen.
Well, divas, unfortunately that is it for this week's episode of RuPaul's Drag Race UK episode 3. I hope you have enjoyed it. I've had a fabulous time with my fabulous guest, Reign Supreme. Go see her in Queens of Show with Balls. It's fabulous. I'm going and I'm so excited. It's going to be fabulous. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And follow me on social medias at Cherry West UK so you can find out who is joining me next week on Red Berry Reviews to review the fabulous challenge. I don't know what it is, but we're going to find out. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye. Woohoo!